MVP championship. You know what I'm saying?
The one?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all get blinded, you heard me?
They won?
Yeah.
What up? What up? Welcome to the
Fuck out
welcome to the
Fuck
welcome to the
out of here.
welcome to the
Fuck out of here.
podcast show. I'm the guy that never lies unless I have to say so.
And it should be today, DJ True. What it is, what it do.
Good afternoon on this Sunday. We out here doing the podcast as usual, you know what I'm saying? So this week we had a little topic we was talking about. Is about going out your way for disclosure. This has nothing to do with our current marriages.
No, this is old news.
This ain't got nothing to do with our current marriages.
Oh.
I don't want to hear nothing about you talking about me. No. Do with y'all. I think I should have do with y'all. Yeah. So therefore, we was chilling. We we chopping like we always do, usually every day, all day, every day. So I was like, man, we was talking about money. And I was like, bro, I remember one time I was dating this chick, right? And she wanted McDonald's. And I mean, I didn't have $1 to my name. And she was like, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I want McDonald's.
I'm so hungry.
Like y'all know, back in the day, the value meals wasn't high, like $5. You can get a value meal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so hungry. I was like, man, I can't, I ain't got it.
I ain't got it, cuz.
So, back then, I'm young, probably 15, 16, whatever. So she like, I had to be 16 I was driving. She was like, well, if you can't give me no food, I don't want to talk to you and I don't want to be your girlfriend.
That's so crazy. Like, that's so crazy.
She said, I don't want to be your girlfriend no more. I'm like, for McDonald's? This is what I say in my mind, y'all. Bitch, fuck you at a McDonald's. Hope the next nigga feed you, fuck you, and getting your feelings, bitch. That's what I should have said. But me being, 15, 16, quote unquote, little young, puppy love, whatever. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead out my way and go find this $5 to get this girl a Big Mac combo with a Coke.
Cause what it was like about $3.99, $4.99, yeah.
That combo. So I'm going around. I'm going like we're in my old trail. I'm going around the house looking for cling, 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 looking for quarters, dimes, finding
looking at the sofa and shit.
I'm going like all over the house. I'm like going to the bathroom, mama room, brother room, cause I ain't had no room to myself at the time. I slept on the floor in somebody else's room. I'm like, bam, I'm looking. All right, I'm coming like $3. So I'm like, I get back on the phone. I'm like, yeah, man, I got $3. Man, I can get you like remember back in the day, had the dollar menu. I was like, man, I can get you a fry, a small drink.
It's spicy.
A cheeseburger.
Oh, yeah, a cheeseburger, yeah.
It's a value. And that's $3, 3 something. I got it. No, I want a Big Mac. Oh, man, tell you get this Big Mac. So I'm like, man. I'm walking around. I ask family members for, you got $1? You got $12? You got $1? So I asked my mom, like, mom, you got $1? She's like, go look at my purse. Somebody has some change in there. Well, mama had a bunch of quarters, nickels, and dimes. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Jackpot.
Yeah, bring it over today, boy. Got it. Ching, ching, ching. Got it. Boom. I'm called the back. I'm like, she's like, what? I'm like, go and get your McDonald's, girl. She's like, for real? I said, yeah. All right. I said, boom. All right, I had a vehicle. I had to worry about gas back then because the vehicle always had gas in it or whatever. So go to McDonald's. Yeah, let me get a Big Mac combo with a Coke. Everything on it. Probably like $5.34 or whatever. I'm gonna say, bomb, boom. Gave her the dollars, the change. The girl I knew worked there. She was like, what you doing here? I was like, man, getting some food, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I put extra fry in there for you. I'm like, hey, you the truth, because I'm hungry. Because this bitch, I ain't all day. So I snag on the fries and get over there. Pull up in the driveway. Beep beep. Get out the car looking cool. Got something for you, baby. Got you, McDonald's girl. She come out. Thank you. You made my day. Her mama came outside. Blake. I said, hey, miss.
But
She like, I knew you didn't go get that girl no food. I said, yeah, she wanted it. We got food in the house. Told her if she didn't want to eat, she wouldn't go eat nothing.
That's about right.
Oh, Blake, you did not have to do that. How much that was? I said, oh, act like I had it. I was like, I wouldn't nothing miss.
But
Because, you know, I got it. You know, she's like, oh, Blake, that girl go run you. Oh, don't do that again, Blake. Don't do that. If she can't eat what they got in the house, don't eat at all. I can't believe.
But
Blake didn't bought some McDonald's. He like, oh, we got food in the house. Oh, and she just smiling like
I'm still gonna eat it no matter what. I got my McDonald's.
Yeah. She like just smile. I'm like, oh man, you know what? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Cause me and the mama still cool. So I'm like, she's like, hey. So I'm like, all right. She go in the house. She's like, I can't believe you did that, Blake. But she joking about it, but she still kind of
it's still like
I'm a bust your head. Don't be letting that boy come out here to buy you some food type shit. So she happy. She got on McDonald's. She eating her food, talking outside. I can't stay long because I told him I was just gonna get some food because you know I had no my own vehicle. So she like, thank you. She gave me a hug. She's like, thank you. You know, like she would eat these burgers in the Coke. I don't know if y'all ever kissed somebody who ate an onion burger with Coke. It's a bad combination. It's horrible. It's disgusting. So like I'm driving all the way home, like, man, feeling good about myself when I'm on my way. And then I thought to myself, say, bro, ain't no fucking way in the world. That day hit me. I was like, if I want something and you really, really want it, you will go out your way and go get it. Because if I went on my way to find $5 from 0 cents to get this bitch who didn't deserve a $5 meal something, what's stopping me from getting millions?
Millions of dollars.
Like millions and millions of fucking dollars. But the point of the story is, I guess, when you're back against the wall, I guess when you think you're doing so much for somebody and you think that you showing them how you go out your way for them, that's going to make them respect you more or have better feelings for you, which I was wrong, because God was no good. Liar, manipulator, cheater. You know, saying
it had to be. Look, she manipulated your ass to come bring some McDonald's, and she lied, and they had food in the house.
Had food in the fucking house. Some good food too, and I mean, miss,
but
could cook too. Matter of fact, I think she off meal plate, but
I was just about to say that you should have get you a plate.
They Blake, you hungry? I was like, nah, I had the McDonald's fry. I had a whole large fry. The large fry was for her, but I ate it and told her you had a medium fry.
Straight up.
I ate that. So I'm like, I'm thinking, So I get home that night. I'm like, I call on the phone. I'm like, hey, man, I said, shit. So, what's up, man? Your food was good? Yeah, So what I'm going to get in return? Nothing. You're supposed to do these things. Say it again. You are supposed to do these things.
Shut up, bitch.
Damn, cuz.
Like, all right, cool. So, boom. And put it like this. Everybody get what they deserve. Karma come full circle because that motherfucker got. Anyway, that got nothing to do. The point is, if you want something, you want to get it done, you can get it done no matter what. That's the whole point. You can go out your way, you get what you want, how you want it, when you want it, and you can be successful. So make sure y'all fellas out there, man. You ever went out y'all way for a woman and didn't get nothing in return? What about you, DJ Tree? You got any stories?
Mine was way different than this, man. I should have taken the initiative like what he did and go look at the sofa but mine was the young lady I was talking at the time. She called me over and said, hey, come over. Tonight is the night. So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, bet. So I'm like, go to the car. I ain't got no gas. I'm like, damn. So at that time, I was staying with my aunt. So it was my aunt and my cousin. So I'm like, my cousin was outside with her, I don't know, boyfriend, whatever you want to call it. So I'm like, man, I was like, man, you got 5, you know what I'm saying? I need to put some gas, you know what I'm saying? I got a young me, you know what I mean? She's like, nah, I ain't got it. Nah, if I did like Blake and just go ahead and start looking at the couch and stuff, I probably would find a couple of, you know what I'm saying? And I would have been able to, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to ask the girl for the money, whatever. Either way, she couldn't throw it. She couldn't give it to me anyway. They didn't have no Zelle, Cash App or nothing. So
right.
Yeah, man. So wind up. I didn't go, man. I didn't ask my aunt. I just didn't go. But I thought about it years later and said the dude that was with my cousin, he should have offered. He should have said, "Hey, man, I got the 5," because he was to my aunt house trying to, you know what I'm saying. So he was like, "Hey, you already here? Help a brother out." Give me 5, you know what I'm saying, so I could go give me a high 5. But you know what I'm saying, he didn't. He just, and I missed that. But we cool. Just never
got the chance to get the chance.
Yes. So, but if fellas, if y'all watching this, what would y'all, if y'all was my cousin situation or whatever it is, and you was the other man, knowing that you're like, oh man, this girl cousin need $5 to go meet his young me, would y'all give the $5 and like, hey man, look, I'll give you 10, 5 in the other 5 for some guys? Because back then, it wasn't as far back, but gas was cheap. So $5 could have get you, you know what I mean?
Back and forth.
Yeah, so
everybody had the luxury, man. Shit.
So I know if I was in that situation, I would have give the money. Like, hey man, you know what? I'm not going. You probably need that for real. You know what I'm saying? Look,
yeah. So you got to put yourself in that position. Let's see if you over there was like, all right, we all probably had a girl we dated that they had like a little brother or somebody that was a normal cock block, a sister or whatever. So you could be chilling with her and the little brother probably come through. What y'all doing? You be like, man, he's so annoying. See me back in the day, I know how to I got nephews, nieces there. I know how to get rid of them.
So you know how to do all of it.
Hey man, look, y'all want some ice cream? Yeah. Look. When I heard the ice cream man truck, y'all get y'all some ice cream. Y'all stay in the room, lock the door, and come out tell your sister say goodbye. And they'd be like, first I'd be like, man, say less.
You be like, you right. Ice cream, yeah.
Stop serious. The ice fucked up for the ice cream man, no show.
Oh shit.
So you gotta go to the store down the corner, right? You gotta go get the ice cream, come back. By the time you get the ice cream, come back, the little dude like, cool, go in the room. By the time you go in the room, the mama pull it up.
Oh, easy. They got ice cream, you didn't get nothing.
I was like, I wasted 35 minutes trying to figure out when the ice cream had to pass back. So I go to the store, get the ice cream, lost my money, and the mama come back. They're like, hey, y'all get in the front room. Y'all know how it is. Front room, keep that TV on. At 9 o'clock, get the fuck out of my house.
Yep. Damn, cuz.
It just was, man. Shit.
I had to do that too. I had to let the brother ride my bike and wind up, me and the sister, whatever. Wind up coming out after all of that coming out, the brother fled my damn tire, so I had to walk my bike all the way back home. I said the shit that you do just to try.
But that was
shit like that.
Yeah. That was yeah.
Brown Park.
Yeah. So now there's other times, like as I got older, I would always it was never about
I know.
It was never about getting the person anything because the person was good on it. Wanted me to go over there. So when I'm trying to go over there, I ain't never had gas money. I ain't never had to ride. At the time, hey man, mute that nigga in the background, man. I'm trying to talk.
Yeah.
When I'm in the bed, I never had the gas money or a car at the time. So my older brother, he would always leave his keys in the car. So I'll be on the phone with my Yami, and she'd be like, "Just come see me. I ain't got nothing to do. It's boring." I'm like, "Man, I ain't got no gas, man." She's like, "Can't you ask your look alike to borrow his car?"
You look alike. Not your twin. You look alike.
I'm like, nah, that nigga be acting funny, man. Nigga be tripping, man. Every time he look at me stupid or something, and she be like, well, what about the other one? I'm like, I said, let me go see if he got gas in his car, cause that nigga ain't never got no gas. So everybody, the house would be dark, like everybody shit. Like you get out, everybody, mom and everybody had to like start the call away the head to see if they got gas. A little bit over, a little bit just to make it to where I need to go. I'm like, I had a phone, you had a cell phones out there at this time point. I had a cell phone. I'm like, yeah, he got to get back and we straight. Somebody gas to get back and we straight. She like, yeah, come over, just come over, I got you.
Let's go.
I would pull out just in case he would run outside and be like, where you going? My car? And I'll act like I didn't see him and I'll cut my phone off.
Oh shit.
Be gone. Just to go over there and just chill. And then like
nothing else, just to chill. The
gas station was right by her house, so like it wasn't too gas station. I mean, the gas station was literally by like a block from my house. So like shit. I get there, time to leave. I go to let go in it because you couldn't. I had no debit card. Go inside, I get a little $5. Bam! I had 10 by 10. I 49. Fine. I 49 and I'm fine. See, it was a struggle, man. You had to do what you had to do.
Yeah.
And like, it was what it was. I didn't mind, not having to, like the other girl having to pay for shit and get played. Either way, the other one still played me too, but she paid me for time.
At least she gave you something back in return because shit.
You're like, it would just be like, sit on the sofa, watch TV. Sit on the sofa, watch TV. Sit on the sofa, watch TV. That was it. But it was cool though, because I was, at the time. But yeah, man, y'all ever get let's go back down memory lane, man.
Yeah, man.
When I was 17, this was 2004. The class of 04 was graduating. And I remember the chick, the Burger King chick I was dating, that McDonald's chick, I'm dating her. And that day, she decided to break up with me.
Oh, shit.
At graduation. So we go to the graduation, then we go to Ryan's. We go to Ryan's when Ryan's was open. So I'm like, I'm kind of mad. I'm like, what you want to break up for? Like, it's gonna be my senior year. You gonna be a junior. You know what I'm saying?
You got problems, girl. Hey, I'm a senior. You know what I'm saying?
Like what Moody, but she a bopper, so I didn't know this at the time.
That's why.
I'm like, man, I'm a senior, man. Like, all right, boom. So we go to Ryan's, and like her mom and the lady, they real cool. So we had her son graduation, and we all eating Ryan's and chilling, everybody having a good time. And R. Kelly and his female walked in. If y'all know, y'all know. R. Kelly and his female walk in. So we all at the restaurant, we chilling. Like, I'm mad. I'm upset. And like the R. Kelly was like, what's up, man? I'm like, what's up, R. Kelly, man?
Niggas stupid.
You're on mute, Blaine. I can't hear you.
Who's R. Kelly?
He's not gonna say it clearly. That's why he's saying R. Kelly.
I'm saying I'm giving a incognito names anyway. So R. Kelly.
You don't know?
Who's R. Kelly?
Just let him finish the story. You probably wouldn't know.
R. Kelly is with Mud.
James Conner.
R. Kelly is with Mud. So Mud is with R. Kelly. So I'm sitting in Ryan's. I'm upset. And then I look up. I see Mud just staring at me, like staring at me, like hard, staring at me. I'm like, man, this yellow girl kind of bad. She's just staring. So the girl, I'm about to about to break up with me. She looking at me. She looking at the yellow girl. She looking at me. She looking at the yellow girl. And she said, "You see that?" I'm like, "Man, I don't see nothing, because I'm mad." but I see it.
You do see it.
I see it. I'm like, she's like, "You see that?" I'm like, "I don't see nothing." I said, "You shouldn't be worried about it. You ain't my girlfriend. You with me anyway." And so the girl, like, I turn my head. I said, "Maybe she ain't looking at me." I told R. Kelly what's up. Like, "Man, R. Kelly, man, let me holler at you for a second, man." But R. Kelly's like, "Now we about to leave. We just can't pass, tell everybody how." But I see the mud still staring at me. I mean, the mud staring at me like this, doing this.
Damn, cuz.
Like this, like bad.
You lying.
I'm like, damn, what's up? So the girl about to break on me, she like, "You're not gonna say nothing?" I'm like, "What?"
What you want to say, girl?
About to break on me. And then the killer part about we getting the car after we leaving. The Usher Let It Burn song come on. She tapped
Oh, Lord.
Just let it burn. Oh, but shit like that.
Damn, cuz.
In bed ain't fine.
Fast forward. The new school year starts. I ain't dating nobody. She bopped the hut. So we in class. I can never forget this. We in class. We in math class. So I'm talking to I ask what's another name for a luxury car? I asked Lexus. I say, "Lexus, you want to go to homecoming with me?" Lexus looked at me. Lexus looked at the girl who broke up with me. Lexus said, "Don't you go out with?" I said, "Oh no, man, go out with this girl, no."
She old news, cuz.
What in her face, like, "Go out with this." Oh. I'm trying to see what's up with me and you. Me and you could go to. She said, she's like, "I'm not going, but I would, but I'm not going." She said, "I went out with your brother though." I was like, "Man, that shit don't count. That's 8th grade, girl." I said, "I'm a senior."
Nigga said, "I'm a senior."
And I'm feeling myself. I just got some case money. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 pairs of shoes, and I got different color uniform sets every day.
Why'd you go out with a girl who I dated?
I want to talk about actually go. I asked her to go homecoming with me.
Man, that's funny.
Different pair of shoes every day of the week. And I said, and I got $300 in my day bed in that little pipe thing.
Because she ain't got no bank account.
Oh, I got $300 cash in that pipe thing, man. And I got a Ram 4 mama let me drive anywhere because she don't drive no more.
Man,
that's how I'm coming. So I'm like, so fast forward, school over. I asked my the girl who broke up before I ride home. She said, "Cool, I'll bring you home." So that same girl that was with R. Kelly, Mud, and the other girl, what's another magazine that came out? Jet, not Ebony, Jet.
Mm-hmm.
Jet magazine and Mud was together. So I'm talking to Jet and Mud. Chop it up with class. Like, "You going to homecoming?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to homecoming, baby." Me and Lee said, "Drew, you gonna be up in your groove."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the girl who broke up with me getting all judges like, "Come on, Blake, let's go." And like the 2 girls looked at her, was like, "Hey, girl," they just antagonizing her because they was like, "Yeah, I'm talking to the nigga you broke up with, and now you jealous because nobody wants your ugly."
That nigga stupid, man.
You broke up with the nigga thinking that you will find better, but you ain't find nothing because nobody wants you like that. Let's rewind for a second. We in PE. No, it's the next year. The next year is my junior year. Marcel. Shout out to Marcel. Man. Marcel coming to me after school one day.
This nigga.
See me and the girl hug, bye, see you later. And then come and say, Blake, come here, let me talk to you, baby.
Oh, Lord.
Come here, man. He said, "All right, man. It was cute last year, but move on, man." He's like, "You can do better." He's like, "I'm serious." He's like, "It was cute last year, but nah, get something better. You about to be a senior. She not all that."
That sound like Marcel for real.
Do better than that, man. Come on out, Blake. Come on. I was like, "Man, chill out, man. You still get stupid." He's like, I'm just saying. He's like, I'm serious.
Man, I'm serious.
Listen to that nigga, man. So anyway, let's fast forward. It's prom. I'm out of school. School over with.
This is junior year.
This is my I was out of school. It's my senior year.
Senior. Yeah, you get it. Yeah.
So I went to like 4 proms that year. 3 proms that year. I went to one in Crowley, one in Baton Rouge, and I went to the one in Cameron. I'm gonna get into details with that one. Anyway, I went to the one. This how the Cameron one came about. Like I'm chilling, you know. I just went to prom in Crowley. It was cool. I went to the one in Baton Rouge. Fresh out of jail, I went to the one in Baton Rouge.
That's for that story is for a whole. We gotta get paid for when we do that story.
Y'all gotta pay. I gotta go.
You gotta get paid to get that story.
So
yeah, I got a about to tell you right now.
No.
Anyway, my brother called me. My daddy called me. And I'm with the body ground like.
That nigga stupid.
Anyway, I'm on the phone. I'm like, she called me. She's like, man, what's up, man? She's like, what you doing? I was like, shit, chilling on my house phone, watching a big box TV, waiting for some Vessel Raven to finish. Come on. Let's tell you what time period this is.
For real. Oh, man.
I'm like, what's up, man? She like, she started crying on the phone like a bitch.
She was crying on the phone.
She just bust out there crying. I'm like, what you crying for? She like,
they fussing.
Who's in the back?
Yeah, Elijah.
I said, I ain't got no time. I was like, man, what happened to your little boyfriend? Hey, he broke up with me, and I already bought my dress, and I got my hair pulled, but I ain't got nobody to go with. I said, man, look. I said, I'm sorry to hear that, but I went to 2 proms already. I said, I can go with you, but I ain't got the money, man. I said, I'm sorry. She's like, you would do that? I said, man, yeah, man. I said, even though we ain't together, we still cool. She said, so how you gonna get that? I ain't got no money. I said, figure it out.
You figured out. You want me to come?
She said, I can ask my stepdad if you can go work with him. That way you can get the money. I said, man, holler at him. I said, see what he said. She said, I'm gonna call you back. He called me like, Blake, what's up, man? I said, what's up? He said, man, that boy done or wrong. I said, yep. He was like, man, look here, man. He said, just come to work one day. So I'm gonna give you $100. There's a lot of money back then in 03, yo. I'm sorry. 04, whatever year it was. It was a lot of money back then. I said, one day just to pick up some wood? Pause. He said, yeah, I'm gonna give you $100. Say less. Boom. Went to work one day. He used to give me cash, but he gave me the check said $125. Whoa, I never had that much money in my life at 17 years old. I was like, yes. Went to the mall. I didn't buy a suit or nothing. I think I paid for my ticket to get in. That was it. And I had
how much them tickets is? I only went to 1 prime, so I don't know.
I remember I'm gonna go back with Karen Crow. I think I just paid like $45.
All right.
Yeah, $45. But I wore every suit for each prom. I wore my daddy's suit for like. I never rented a tux or that. It was a black suit.
All right.
So I went. I said like, yeah, I'm good. I paid for my haircut, got the suit, paid for my ticket. So, Karen Community Center. Walk in. Miss.
Shit like that.
Was like, wait a minute. You can't come in. I said, why not? He's like, you got expelled. I said, I didn't get expelled. I said, my mama put us out. I said, not put us out. Mama took us out of school. I said, we didn't get expelled. Stick to the left, stick to the right. James was like, and she was like, all right, you can come in. I was like, that's right. And like the girl, next girl who I was dating, I was like, why she got a problem with y'all? I said, I don't know, man. I said, something wrong with these motherfucking people. And her husband is one of my daddy's best friends.
That's crazy. It's like, come on, my girl.
So I get in the prom, right? It seems like everybody I never talked to, like in school, was like, whoa, what's up, bro? Oh, boy, where you go? Where you brother at? Where you brother at? Oh, boy, yo, I can't believe y'all in here. But I mean, people I never talked to in school, but like running up on me, football players, giving me
They
high
heard what happened. That's why.
like 4 months ago.
Yeah, that's the thing is they ain't see.
Everybody dabbing me, everybody talking to everybody like, man, look, I'm trying to like. I remember one girl, she a twin. I think I ain't gonna say her name, but she had like a big dress on. She came talk to me. She's like, "Hey, Paul." I was like, "What's up?" She's like, "Who you here with?" I was like, "Huh?" She's like, "You still talk to that guy?" I said, "Nah." I said, I whoever she was dating played or whatever. I was whatever, you know. She's like, "She told you what happened?" I said, "They just broke up." I heard. She said, "No, that's not what happened." I said, "What happened? Let me know, cause I want to know." She said, "She went over there. They was dating. She went over there. She went talk to him. He was in the car. They end up doing it, and after they did it, she said he don't want to be with him."
Oh shit! Damn.
I ain't gonna say that because they married now.
Oh wow.
But that's what happened. And like she's like, "That's what happened." I said, "That happened for real?" She's like, "That's what I heard." You know, Carol was messy. That's what I. That's what it is. I said, "I don't care." I said, "It's not my guys. I'm just here." I said, "So what you doing tonight?" I said, "She said, nothing, going to the hotel." I was like, "Oh shit, you going to the hotel, right?" That's the truth. So you going to the hotel, right? I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "So how your brother doing? You know who my brother is, right? You see impressed my brother." I was like, she was like, "He good." I said, "Well, yeah." Well, I didn't see me. Say he left. I was like, "All right, that's all good." I said, "Listen, I met you. You heard me." I said, "Hit me up. Whoop de whoop. And I'll link up with you afterwards." She bet. So the prom and everybody getting their little groove on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody,
Mm-hmm.
what was the song back then in '04? Probably Jajeaux Twist song. Get it low.
Something like that.
You don't give a damn. Don't throw it out.
It's one of them little John songs.
So the prom over. Walk out holding hands. Like, oh, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm a gangster. You know I get some school. I hang out with regular niggas. So we go. Everybody saying they got an after party somewhere. It's probably at, like, white boy house or whatever. So I go back to
Come on.
you come outside in like some little like a jean skirt and like some regular like a crop top. So she's like, "Where you going?" I said, "You going to the other part?" She's like, "Yeah." She said, She's taking me to prom. She gave me a kiss on the cheeks and she said, "Bye." I'm like, "Oh, you one of them bitches, huh? You could just do what you do me. After I stop all my money, stop on you. You could tell me bye. You know what, bitch? Fuck you and fuck them 2 guys you went to."
That's crazy. You cried all that stupid shit.
I said, "Don't ask me for shit ever again in my mind." But all I really said was, "Thank you. Peace out." Deuces.
That's crazy.
Called the other chick. I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, where you at?" She said, "Oh, we at the part, then we going to the hotel." I said, "Shit, what hotel y'all headed that shit? You feel me?" He said, "I'll let you know." I said, "Shit, hit me on this." Dude, you never been back.
God damn.
With all that being said, let's go back from there. So I got this young lady.
Hold on. You can't. All right. So them niggas go hard on the game, cuz.
So 2 months, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to this.
I don't see how y'all can hear them. The children is nowhere around.
No, dog, you can hear it like they're echoing, like for real.
What they saying? Because they're in another
They're
room.
playing the game. You can hear. Because every time they started talking, they started talking.
All right. Anyway, so all right, y'all. 2 months in, you feel me? So check this out. I'm gonna tell y'all the first and second time I went to the proms. The other stuff y'all got to get on the Patreon. Y'all can go to www.fohbrand.com and see if it still exists. So, like I said, I did my little time. I did my little 15 hours in the little, the little parish. You hear me? Got out. talking to this chick from Baton Rouge. I'm like, yo, she's like, you going to prom? I said, yeah, I'm going to prom. She said, ticket is one something.
God damn.
I said, say less. I said, I got that. Boom. I mailed her the money. We ain't had Zelle cash. I had to mail it. I mailed the 125. She said, I said, you got it? She said, yeah. I said, cool. So you got the ticket? She said, yeah, I got the ticket. She sent me a picture on the internet. Because, we ain't had phones that had pictures.
Phone. Yeah, text message.
I the picture of the tickets. I'm like, boom. So I tell my mom and pops, I'm like, hey, man, I'm on the prom with this chick from BR. Somebody got to bring me over. First thing they said was, okay. And my daddy said, you knew you was going somewhere, you even asked.
That nigga just made plans. That nigga didn't even ask for ahead of time.
I said, hey man, it is what it is, all right? I'm fresh out, you know what I'm saying? Let's live. So I go over there, I pull up, bomb. They with me. She come out, she give my parents a card saying thank y'all.
Oh, that's nice.
Pictures and shit, bomb. Yeah, I got the famous picture right here. Check it out. Look different. I'm in front of my daddy forward. I got a fresh head with some contacts in my eyes. He look just like this. So I ain't got no fish, man. That's fuck. I take the picture like.
Oh, you had the real picture. I would use that as the cover.
I would go get it, but I don't feel like walking there.
Oh man, oh bro, that would be a fire cover for the. I just want to just the picture of Blink just.
Blink, go whatever you.
I think it's not on your MySpace.
Anyway, probably is. I don't know, but anyway, Derek, the picture.
Yeah, that shit funny, dog.
So I take the picture, right? Boom.
What's funny about that at all?
Anyway, with the prom, right? So the prom, like the whole night, we like it was in Baton Rouge. It was like this big ass prom thing, you know what I'm saying? Yada yada yada. Like I ain't trying to be mean, but
she ugly.
She wouldn't. This is before filters, y'all. So she was the first filter user.
So you telling me you got catfish with the ride?
Oh man, it was her. But she added like I don't know what type of filters she had back then, but she had some filters on her pictures because she ain't looking at it like our pictures, but it was her though. But you know how filters cover their blemishes and she had that down to a T on Black Planet.
God damn.
I don't know how she did it, but she did it. So we go to prom the whole night. We just like upstairs chilling at this table, and I'm looking at all the Baton Rouge ghetto people. I'm like, man, Baton Rouge ghetto as fuck. I'm like, some ghetto ass motherfuckers over here. So we about to leave. She's like, okay, let's go. As soon as we leave, one of our friends pull up. Our friends was like, she's like, hey. I go say out there. She's like, hey. And our friend looked at me. Our friend gave me the biggest smile, like, oh my God. And I'm looking at her like, where you was all night?
He lied.
Where you was all night? And then like we walking out, I said, man, you're from a smile. If you see your son, and I wouldn't go say nothing. I was like, hey man, shit, I was looking good. So that night, whatever happened. So we go to a few months later. I go to like not a homecoming. I go to a dance, not a dance. I go meet somebody. Me and Adam go meet him, and a girl from Crowley. She was telling me her friend need a date to prom. She's a senior. I'm like,
God damn, this nigga just being it is a charity.
I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of these stories. I hit him like $1 billion. Starting to get angry.
They started passing this nigga around. Hey, y'all need somebody to go to prom. Ask Blake.
She telling like I got me and my homeboy. We go over there. We pull up. She live in the projects in Crowley. So me and my homeboy bat him. We pull up over there. Like it wouldn't even her come outside. It was her friend. Her friend was like a tomboy. So when we pulled up to the projects, she came outside looking. My homeboy said, "Fuck that."
Oh shit.
Said, that's our friend. Go back. Go back. He was like, friend. I was like, bro, you really a nigga. I said, I'm a nigga and I would do no shit like that.
That's fucked up.
So he pull up back. He pull up. He like, he a realist. I don't know why, man. He was a real one, even though he was, goofy. He was real. He's like, man, bro, I'm not getting out the car, man. I'm good. Ugly. I said, come on, man. I said, we ain't came here for nothing, man. So we get out, walk in the project house. I'm like, what's up,
Her.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I said, what's up? She said, yeah. I said, where your friend at? She right up. She come out. Girl, she was kind of big. So she like, hey. I said, hey, what's up? I said, I'm Blake. I said, your friend told me, yada, yada, yada. Shook hands. Nah, me and Adam said, like, Badam. Me and Badam said shit underneath our breath, like, bro, hurry the fuck up, get up out of here, man. Get the fuck like, hurry up, man. What you gotta do, man? Tell her what you gotta tell us, we can leave. She said, oh, I guess the girl said, what y'all mumbling for? What y'all saying? I'm ugly? So, this is what I wanted to say. You fucking fat.
Oh, wow. How you gonna call you? What?
I said, nah, just tell them how pretty you was, man. So I hold
damn, cuz.
After that, I was like, I just wanted to see. I said, cool. So when is prom? Yada, yada, yada. She said, just call me. So leading up to that prom week, I called the girl. I was like, hey, man, why you with that fat ass bitch?
Nigga sound like he's smoking.
He was like, she not big, but they started laughing. I was just like, look, just do me a favor. Just do this favor for me because I don't want to go by myself. And she's my only friend, so I need somebody there. So I'm like, all right, man. Maybe if I get in good with the friend, I can get in good with her. So the whole week, me and her talking on the phone, like, oh, she a cool chick or whatever. So she tell me a dude.
That's a story.
A dude over there told her the one supposed to go to prom with her. When he see me, he would sneak me.
Oh shit.
That's how I was back then. You know, if you ain't knew a nigga, he's like, he from Karen Crow, the fake Crow, because they told say it was the real Crow in Crowley. He was like, when I go over there, I'ma sneak him.
Oh, all right.
So I'm like, sneak me for what? He's like, that's what he said. And like, she hood. So I'm like, I said, listen, man, I ain't fight with nobody, but she better understand. So I thought I was a gink. I was hanging out with blaming this bullshit ass homeboys. I said, I had like 5 niggas come up there and wreck shit up. You know what I'm saying? I said,
you can say all that you want, but we were some real gangsters, though. You just saying we were some gangsters.
That's why I said that. Because trust me, if I didn't have to back it up, I wouldn't have said nothing. I was like, some niggas come over there and fuck the shit. I said one phone call. Some niggas come over there in a second. I said, I'm telling you.
We was really about that. Like.
Anyway, so we go to prom. So the other girl, when he was from Rain, and Crowley and Rain don't like each other. So the whole night we at Lanyo's is like awkward. Nobody talking. Nobody saying nothing. And then the girl was like, hey, y'all, this is Blake. Blake is from Karen Crow. Somebody said, the real Crow. Everybody started laughing. Look me, Derek. How about number?
That nigga, goddamn, cuz.
I can do. So everybody ate. I couldn't eat because my stomach was hurting, surrounded by all this seafood and smelly people. So we get outside, nobody talking. Back then, we had disposable cameras. I always kept disposable on me, you heard me? She was like, I said, y'all want to take pictures, man? Everybody got cool after that.
Just because you taking some damn pictures. That's crazy.
After that, take pictures. We all took pictures. You know me. Took the picture. Went to the prom or whatever.
You like this? Went
to the prom. We having a good time. We were dancing and everything. Everybody chill. So the dude who said he was gonna sneak me. She said, "Hey Blake, that's him right there." The nigga did shit. Nigga look dead at me. I'm like, I'm not a gangster, but
yeah, you gonna hold yourself now.
I'm like, I see. I'm gonna say, I told him in our ear because like I was used to going to the club and shit. So I'm in our ear like, hey, if you do something, we gonna have a problem in this motherfucker, and that's real. I'm talking about against the shit, knowing I ain't about that life. What I felt I was. I was like, listen, shot. I go, Pop, I'm telling you. She like, he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't saying nothing yet. I was like, I'm just letting you know if you
do something.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't told me nothing the whole night. You know, we left. You know what I'm saying? Went to the dude. I forgot his name, but he was cool, man. He rapped too, and he was like he kept taking my food off my plate. I'm like, I said, bro, I didn't want it, but that's some fucked up shit you doing.
That nigga like, oh boy, you go eat your own green.
So boom, go to the prom. She had over. Now I'm a gentleman. We watched the whack after party. We left. Walked into the project house. Like, man, have a good night. I said, let me get a picture of you because you know it was fun. I ain't think nothing of it, Derek. I mean, like prom and that's it. Like we cool, but we ain't like that.
Yeah.
The girl waiting by her door like this.
Waiting for a kiss.
I'm like, all right, give her a hug. The girl grabbed me.
Oh shit.
I'm like, I didn't want this.
No.
So I'm like, I say, shit, might as well try.
Oh shit, this nigga here, man.
At that time, but I never did nothing with her. But I'm just saying, like, that was in my head. Like, why not? So
this nigga tripping, man.
After that, went to that prom.
What did you say, Blake?
He did something with it.
I didn't do that with her.
What's up with that girl?
He slept with that girl.
Anyway, so anyway, so I think how me and her stopped talking one day. Like I called her. I was like, hey, so and so there, and she was like, yeah. She was like, hey, you coming? I was like, yeah, I'm about to pull up. But I had this other girl and like it, man. She was like way better looking.
You're like, well,
I was like, I ain't talking to her no more. So I think I was bored one day. I called. I was like, hey man, what's up, man? What you do? She's like, her mama said, who is this? I said, Blake. You said Blake? So and so, just Blake. She said Blake. She was like, hello? I said, what's up, man? She's like, what you calling me for? I thought you didn't want to talk to me. And I said, who said that? She was like, that's what I heard. I said, who told you that? She's like, nobody. I said, stop believing when people tell you, man. I said, because I didn't even know nobody in Crowley. You know, I think I'm a gangster. You know, I'm talking to these bitches like I'm a gangster.
Oh, my God.
Like, well, I didn't know. I got a boyfriend now. I said, oh, man, it's cool with me. I was kind of relieved. The only reason I called back is I felt bad. I ain't talked to her though.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, yes, let's keep that going. You stay on that side. I'm gonna stay on this side. So a few months later, I'm just chilling. You know, I'm chilling. So we go to this party. I think I'm 19. No, I'm 18. I'm 18. I just got back from church. I just made the song bank. So I get a phone call. I said, this number don't look familiar. I said, hello. He said, hey. I said, hey, who's this? He said, this is
sexy girlfriend.
I said, oh. I said, hey, what's up? She's like, yeah, so-and-so gave me a number. And I was like, so want to talk? She's like, I got a boyfriend, but, you know, we can still be friends. I said, oh, man, this is all good. I said, I ain't tripping. She's like, so what do you do? I was like, I rap.
Oh, my gosh. What do you do? Yeah, you don't get the fuck up my life.
She was like, are you like a lyrical, or are you like singer, or are you like a Snoop Dogg? Or I said, I got my own style. I'm talking shit. I got my own style. I'm on that Jigga City Webby Boosie shit. I'm talking shit out, boy. You heard me?
But he got his own style. He got his Webby Boosie.
Like Webby Boosie style. You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, okay. She was like, do you still have your grill? I said, you fucking run this thing up my grill against that. So why would I get really good? She's like, I seen you with it on. We and my girls had a big debate about that. Like, he has a grill. I was like, hey, man, I hang out with a bunch of hood niggas, you hear me? So this is how I have a bunch of hood niggas. So, you know, that just, I got a grill. I got to fit the part. And she was like, He said, "Oh, it's cute, but you know," he said, "but out of all the guys I seen with him, I said it actually fits you." I was like, "Yeah, open face silver foe." You feel me? I see my brother got one and my other brother got one. She was like, "Oh, you have a brother?" I said, "I got two brothers." I said, "I got an older brother," and I said, "I got a twin." She said, "Oh, you a twin?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Y'all identical or fraternal?" I said, "We're identically fraternal." He said, "What that mean?" I was like, "We look alike if you don't see us together." I said, "When you see us together, we don't look alike." She said, "Oh, okay." And we had a good conversation. She's like, "So you want to go to what you want to do?" He said, "Do you have a job?" I said, "I quit my job yesterday."
This nigga dumb, man.
Why? I said, "Oh man, they were trying to play me with my money." I was explaining it to her, and she's like, "So," and like, I mean, we had gotten a big, me and my mama had gotten a big argument, and like, I went to live with Rim for like 2 days. And like when Rip called me, and then Blade called me. Blade called me crying. Blade was like, "Hey man, I just called to tell you, if I ever did you something, I'm sorry."
Shut the fuck up. I ain't do that shit, bitch.
I swear to God.
Fuck it. I don't ever calling you
I swear
crying.
to God. I swear to God. 'Cause I know it did
I'm
my
all. I'm
then my
about to kick you.
then my,
Oh
my
man.
mama called me
Not
crying.
the not the church nigga, Chrissy.
Then my mama come and cry. She's like, "Y'all need to." She just said all kind of stuff. And she like she I guess I was like, "Man." Then Tim walked out. Tim was like, "Man, dog, I can't see that crying stuff, dog. I can't see that crying stuff, dog." I was like, "Listen, yeah, see, I'm going back home, man." And then she was like, the girl, she was like, "Are you going to work today?" I said, "Yeah, yeah." She said, "What time?" I said, I go in at 12 and I get off at 6. She's like, "I'm gonna bring you." I was like, "Oh, for real?" Now I worked in the mall. Kid Animal. I ain't had no call. She's like, "I want to bring you." I said, "You serious?" She's like, "Yeah." So the dude who my old job, he said, "Hey man," he said, "How you gonna quit a $10 hour job to go make $7 an hour at the mall for
Oh
no
my
job?"
gosh, yo.
Yeah, I don't understand that. He said, "I know that messing be checked, but that could be fixed, man." I said, "Listen," I said, "I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro." I said, "I can't work back over there." I was like, I never did like the job. It was cool, but the management wasn't for me, bro. I said either to force somebody or somebody with a fireman. So I ain't coming back. I hung up on him. So I'm working in the mall at the belt spot, and I mean this girl would bring me like every day, like from Appaloosas to the mall,
God damn.
to the mall. And the reason being that was her excuse to go to the mall because she was a mall, right?
Hmm.
So I'm making belts, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna forget this one time. I'm gonna say this one thing, that's it. The mall was packing shit, and we was trying to sell these belts, and they had this dude and his sister or his cousin. She's a Mexican girl. She was from Homer. Like he said, "Psst." He said, "What's up, man? How much for the belts?" I said, "Oh man, the LED ones they going for 50." I'm lying. They really going for 35. I said, "And the regular ones they go for 20." I'm lying. They go for 10. He was like, "Man, look, man, come see, man, come see." I said, "What's up, man?" He said, "Man, give me a deal, man, give me a deal." I gave him the regular price for both. Derek, when I sit you down, the nigga was so appreciative. He was like, "Man, just hooking me up." He said, "Woo, come here." That was his cousin,
Can't hear you.
cousin, a pretty
Can't
Mexican.
hear you.
You can't hear me.
I can hear you tripping. I can why you can't hear?
You can hear me, Blaine.
Yeah, I hear you now.
All right. So the Mexican dude was like, "Woo!" To his cousin, "Come here." She came, back in this '05, they had the jean skirts, the Jordans on, stripy crop top, bun ponytail.
Mm-hmm.
She was nice. Next, Mexican, he's like, "Woo!" He said, "You like that?"
What?
I swear to God. He was like, "You like that?" I said, "I do."
This nigga
He
fucking
said,
prostituting off his fucking cousin.
hey, hey, you want the number? I said, "Yeah." He said, "It's yours." He said, "Give him your number." I grabbed my phone, typed it in, gave me the phone back. Now, mind you, I'm talking to the other girl, but I'm still like, "Shit, this ain't my girlfriend. She nice
Shit,
too."
it's open season.
Why not harass her? He was like, "Hey, man." Shook my, I could never forget this. His breath was thick.
Oh my gosh.
Nigga brother Steve, he said, hey man, I appreciate, like, I don't know if he's a hood homer nigga or whatever. He, like, put his mouth to my, he's like, bro, I appreciate that for real, man. He said, you looking out for a nigga, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, it's all good, man, it's all good. I said, $80 for all that.
My money, nigga. What the hell that shit?
He said, woo. He said, here's 90, man. Keep 10 for yourself. I said, nigga, I already made 50 off of you. I don't really give a fuck.
Man, this shit crazy.
So I go back to the white dude. He's like, how much you sold it for, Blake? I said, regular price. I said, I give him the money. I put the money in my pocket.
Oh, shit.
So with that, like, everybody left. And I'm chilling. I'm chilling by the thing. And, like, the girl, she called me.
What up, man?
She was like, hey, where you at? I said, man, I got my last person right now. I was actually giving a lot of people hookups more than making a profit. Like everybody I went to school with, people I knew, like if they would come by me, I would like give them like $10, $5, just give me this, like give it to them. So he was like, where you at? I said, man, listen, I'm about to close up. I said, the girl come and get the bag, and I said, we can go wherever you want. I like wherever you want. So Rim and Wesley, they were to the ball too. So when they came by me, they like, you about to close up? I said, yeah, about to close up. He's like, where we going? So they had another girl work to Claire. She didn't want to pierce my ears, matter. Where y'all going? He was like, man, let's go to Chili's. Let's go to Chili's. I said, Chili's my spot, my nigga. I said, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I know everything at Chili's. So we go to Chili's on John Bassett. Yeah, we go over there. We all chilling. Now, mind you, nobody in this group is over 21. Nobody in this group over 21. So this girl from Claire's grabbed the menu. Ooh, everything looks so good, but I would like to start off with a margarita, please. Thank you. That girl said, one margarita. Can I see your ID, please? The girl said, oh, shoot. You know what? I don't have it on, but just give me a lemonade.
Stupid ass trying to get off.
That's the fucked up part. That's what we did, y'all. When she said that, we got up and left.
Oh, shit.
Man, this girl, something not right with this girl. How the fuck she thought she was gonna get away and get the margarita?
Like they ain't gonna cause you good. Come on, man.
No. Man, I ain't staying with this bitch. Trying to get us in trouble. Ain't nobody in this motherfucker over 21. And you want to grab the menu like you know what you was doing. Ooh, yes. I would like to start off with a margarita, please. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. One margarita. Can I see your ID, please? You know what? Fuck it. I don't want to be here anymore. How dare you have my ID? It's like, my girl, we know you 19. You work at Claire's. You didn't even look 21. You tall, but you don't look 21. So,
oh, man.
So when she did that, we got up and left. We went to me, Tim, and his girlfriend from New Iberia at the time. We went to what's that place? Shenanigans. What it was? That was in the that place everybody used to go to, but it was nasty.
Where is it?
Boots so say?
Huh?
Well, Boots and so say went.
Where Bootsy went?
That little place around by the corner of the mall, by where Chuck E. Cheese and stuff at the corner.
Yeah, Bennigan's. Oh, that was our shit.
Hey, boy, I hated that shit.
That was our shit. I ain't lying. That's when you know you're going to Bennigan's. You like, ooh, I got a little money.
Bennigan's wasn't even expensive. I don't know.
Well,
yeah,
I was a kid. I didn't know nothing.
We went over there. Me, Tim, his girlfriend from New Iberia, and Tim met this guy in the mall. I'm gonna get to that story anyway. So we all go to Bennigan's. I don't like Bennigan's. I never did. So they ordered like, what you getting, Blake? I was like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't want to eat nothing. I said, I'm gonna drink my lemonade and eat some fries. And Tim was like, man, you order something. I'm gonna eat it. I want you to go. I said, you can order it. I'm not paying for it.
For real, like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You ain't about to eat off of me. So the girl I'm lit, like, hun, she telling Tim girl all kind of shit about Tim. Like just all kind of shit. So Tim being Tim, that nigga tapped me on my shoulder because they got some other guys in there. Tapped me like, look, nigga, look. And I'm like, and like the girls seeing that. them girls are looking dead at us seeing that shit. So they getting upset. And Tim just keep tapping me, like, look at that, look at that. And I'm like, bro, we with our girls. Nigga, what the fuck wrong with you? So we get out the restaurant. So the girl was like, you gotta make up for what you did tonight. Said it to Tim. Tim was like, what I did? He was like, I'm gonna talk to you about it. So they walk away. So Tim, me and the girl, she's like, I told her everything about Tim. I was like, why you did that? She's like, because he's being an asshole. I saw what y'all was doing. I said, we're not girlfriend and boyfriend. I said, I don't mean to disrespect you, but you know, we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. She's like, I understand that, said, but that's wrong. See, I'm immature. I'm very immature at this time. I'm laughing. I'm dancing. Oh, something walk. Oh, something walk. Oh, clap hands. Clap hands. Something walk. Something walk. And something walk. Clap hands.
Oh man, this
is she dealing with it? So Tim come back. Man, why you lying? Why you lying? She like, I'm not lying. You're a whore. He got so mad. She slapped him and she started running. She started running. He tripped.
Oh my god.
But she has some big, ooh. So when she fell, she let a little ooh.
Damn.
She's like, you son of a bitch. That's why you're a whore. And he was like, ooh. He said, why are you told it?
God damn.
Oh, I'm about to make this part up. He said, you motherfucker. He hit him with a hook. What? He said, don't do it, bitch. This is grabbing this and fitting his fucking life. I said, I don't know to help my homeboy or help the girl. I'm stomping on the ground. Bitch. So his girlfriend's like, I was like, yeah, calm down, Tim. So she got up, you found this broken bottle of glass on the concrete. She's over there to the dog.
Oh my gosh, you.
All this red right here, all that was on Tim boy, full of blood. So the next day, we at the mall, working at the mall. I'm like, Tim had a knot on his head. Like, man, dog, I don't know why she did all that, dog. I was like, man, what y'all did last night, man? So you did something? He's like, man, I ain't gonna lie, dog. All I did was. I said, oh, for real? He was like, yeah. She's like, man, I think told her to do that. You know how she like that, done. I was like, man, I guess, man, I don't know. I'm an ex. So I said, yeah, I told her to do that to him because he's an asshole. He always doing stuff like that. I said, damn. I said, why you told that girl? They said, because I told you I saw her looking at those dudes. Well, not dudes, girls.
Oh, shit. What the
girls. So the next day, Esley and him, they came back and they was talking. They was telling me about what we doing tonight. It's like, maybe we're going to Club Rain or we're going to another club. I said, maybe we're going to, we go to Club Rain. That's my shit. So she like, what time y'all going? I was like, shit, man. Probably leave like at 9 because it get packed. She's like, I wish I could go. I was like, yeah, but you can't. Peace. So we're not dating yet. So we go over there. I mean, we're having a good time. I mean, I guess it's the funnest night I had, but we had a good time in there. It was cutting up, dancing, bum, 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 bum. So I called her when I got off. I was like, yeah, man, what you doing? She's like, nothing. I'm about to go to sleep. She's like, are you coming over? I said, damn. I said, how? I was like, I even knew this girl like that. She invited me over. I felt all funny inside, Because I ain't never had nobody invite me over after the club before. Because people say, when they invite you to the club, they mean to try to bug, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, are you coming over? I was like, nah, man. I was like, it's like 1:30. I was like, I don't want to disrespect your mom like that. She's like, oh, she's not here. She went on her boyfriend. I'm like, man. I said, let me see my brother, man. He might shoot. Let me see my brother, man. He might let me ride. I go in the room, blade knocked. I said, let me see if I can find his keys. I mean, when I tell you I was the quietest in Blair room trying to search for the fucking keys like a cartoon character. I couldn't find and the keys was literally right there. I could not find them. I felt the whole time I felt Blair was doing this.
looking at you like, nigga, I see you.
All the time, like, what the fuck is you doing? But he was too tired to, you're too tired to say something. He just like, the hell this nigga doing? So I'm like, I said, fuck. So I'm kind of mad. I'm like, damn, shit. I called her back. I said, hey, man, listen, I'll catch you tomorrow. We can do something. I said, because I ain't got no ride. She's like, oh, too bad. Good night. Man. I cried to sleep that day.
I know the feeling, brother.
I was like, damn, man, shit. Next morning, I go up there. I mean, literally, the keys right there. Right there on the top of his big ass dress. Right there.
Damn.
The keys is looking at me like this.
And you didn't want to put the light on, so you just.
I didn't want to wait. I couldn't. If I had to put the light on, I don't remember if he had his girl was living there or not. Probably not. No, she wasn't there. She wasn't there at the time. But I don't know. I didn't want to wake him up. Because nothing me and him was beefing. I don't know. Something was going on at the time. Me and Blaine I was beefing around that time period.
God damn.
I don't want to ask. So like the next day, I called her. I was like, hey, so yada 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 whoop de woo. Like, so you want me to come that late? She's like, yeah, well, why not? I was like, what would it did? I'm a kid. I'm immature. Since that walks. I'm like, who would it did? She was like, who knows? You never know. I'm like, man. Like, so I can come today, later? She's like, my mom's back. I was like, you're not ready for me to meet your mom and all that. And like, she's like, yeah, I'm not ready for all that yet. She said, I just met you, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So, I was like, all right, man, it's all good. Right. Boom. We go to the movies. The next time we go to the movies, she was like, I want you to meet my mom.
This bitch.
I thought you were man. I thought you were ready for all that yet. I was like, nah, you're cool, you're nice. I just want you to meet my mom. It's all right, cool. So if y'all want to hit a rush, I can log into the picture.
That shit crazy.
I think y'all an unedited version.
This nigga fucking
story. Shit. So
this nigga whole Prom.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I felt like storytelling tonight, man. I didn't mean to cut any.
Nah, that's cool, nigga. Shit, you made the time. Fuck it. That's cool. That shit was funny.
So yeah, man. Nothing news, whatever going on in the world, I don't give a shit.
I don't give a fuck this tonight. It is what it is.
Fuck. Jobs are jobs, work is work. Put God first and don't get on child support.
Hey, man, my fuck out of here goes to these motherfuckers, these white motherfuckers I seen on whatever the bridge. Them niggas on a jet ski and like they act like they was at a beach because it was a dude and a girl, and the dude was sitting like regular, and the girl was sitting towards him, and she had her top off. And I was like, man, what the fuck did? I was like, this is not a beach. This is like where gators live in.
Boy, swamp.
And she was like not the
best looking.
Yeah, she was. It was sad. It was bad. I was like, oh my gosh, yo.
Damn. Y'all don't care, huh, white people?
Don't care at all, cause I guess that's their beach.
Yeah, mud and swamp.
What a gator stared. The fuck?
Bayou, look at the bayou. Bayou.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
My fuck out of here goes to anybody that can't keep a secret. There's people out there. People tell stuff to certain people. I'm gonna never forget this. One of the girls I went to prom with, not to bring her back on, the ugly one. I'm gonna never forget this. She told me that I stick them to this. She said somebody at school was talking about it, and our friend told her, but it made her upset. He's like, I said, that's cool. Your friend got your back. She said, yeah, that's cool. But she said, why would you tell me something that was gonna make me upset? I said, yeah, if it's something bad, if you know it's gonna make me mad, don't tell me. I said, And I said that stuck to me till this day. I said if somebody say something about somebody, and if I tell you and I know it's gonna make you mad, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. That's like very, very informative. Like, hey, nigga, you need to know this. But if it's like it's upset for you to ruin your day and get mad at another person, I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah, but that plays both ways too. Because sometimes you need to know some shit that can make you mad.
Yeah, some shit will. Yeah.
I just
like a dumb everywhere you go.
I just said that.
Shout out.
So whatever he said, whatever our friend says, tell us she's a dumb bitch. You don't want to know stuff, don't do it, bitch.
Hold on. Not the church, man.
Next. Look, I don't say I'm perfect.
I know, I'm just fucking with it. It's just funny just to see it. It's all good. We already know, brother.
Yeah, people can't keep it secret. Somebody tell you something, somebody say don't tell nobody.
Yeah, but shout out CJ for that because I had a moment of that too.
See, some niggas just sometimes, like you said, sometimes it's cool to say it because it's going to inform you or probably prepare you for something. But if it's just something intentionally, like let's say somebody said, "So, hey Derek, man, tell that twin to be in the pocket with his forehead wig right there, and he foreheadish." You ain't gotta tell me that because I'm gonna get mad.
I already know.
Unless I know, like I don't like that person, and I know you gonna fight that person. Like, well, he about to fight. So I'm just go ahead and just let it be known. Like, fuck that nigga, cuz.
But like when it comes to secrets, like somebody be like, "Hey, don't tell nobody." Like, this when you gotta be like,
it's just certain shit you just
certain shit. Like certain like
see.
Certain shit you just if I look at it like this. Somebody tell me something is it. Don't tell nobody. I'm telling you because I trust you. That's when you gotta be like, you know what? I got you. I forgot what you just said. So anybody who can't keep that loyalty to that person, that means you can't trust your damn self. So it's like,
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
you know what I'm saying?
Straight up, cuz.
So yeah, man, I'm glad y'all came to Sayso's podcast tonight.
Hey.
Had a little story time, you know what I'm saying? Now, for anybody out here who does listen to my podcast, ain't got nothing to do with you. It's before you. And I ain't gonna never be like that person I was in this podcast ever again in my life.
Hell no.
It was immature, stupid, and very, very naive.
Nigga,
I ain't gonna never, ever be like that again. So, the person you got now is deal with it, cause the shit I deal with that person you is now.
All right, outros.
In the meantime, between time, hey, what are you doing? Nothing. You come over tonight? I can't, man. I got to ride. Oh, too bad. Unless I have to say so.
Hey, this should be the dead DJ Truth. I ain't got 5 dollars to go meet you. My bad. Holla.